Hello everybody, my name is Marshall Burba. We're out here at the Fall Creek Lake, or so we call it. Today I'm going to show you how to utilize World Classic baits in two different ways. I'm going to show you how to do a PVA stick mix, and then I'm also going to show you how simple it is just to take a bag of World Classic baits method mix and make a ball up and start to fish. So first thing we'll start with is the method mix. So you need a bucket. We got a 5-gallon bucket. I'm not going to mix this much up, but just whatever gets the job done. So we got our bucket. This is Ernie's Method Mix tigernut blend. This is one of the #1 selling blends that you can get from World Classic Baits. I've caught fish with this pretty much everywhere I've gone. So basically we're going to open this bag up. Just tear it with your teeth. I'm not going to use it all, so we're going to dump about half of it in here. Like that. Well, maybe a little bit more. Okay. So, now this right here, you can add corn, or you can even add just lake water to it and mix it up and cast it out. But what I like to do is, I'm going to add a little salt to it. This is just plain kosher salt. So, not a ton, just about, I don't know, maybe a little handful. Sprinkle that in. And then next thing we're going to do is get a can of sweet corn. And then you're not going to open it all the way, because if you make the bait too watery, it's not going to pack or mix properly. So what I do is I crack the seal on the tin, dump some of the liquid in, like that, and open it, and kind of pour the shuckles of corn in my hand, and then add it to it. And then go from there. So we're just doing that right there. Now, with it being this cold out right now, I'm going to add a little attractor to it. This is actually a tigernut booster. This is going to make the bait a lot more flavorful and appeal to the fish a lot better in the cold water. I'm not adding a ton. I'm probably going to add about 2 caps or so. So we're just going to fill that up. 1, 2. Now this point here is the part where it's either going to be too wet or too dry. It's all about mixing it and feeling it out. We're going to mix it up. And you can kind of tell if it's too wet, you'll feel the wetness. If it's too dry, it feels kind of, kind of dry looking. But you always want to just grab it. See, it's not packing. So we're going to add some more juice to this. I always like adding just the sweet corn juice. It just makes the bait so much more sweeter and appeals to the fish a lot better, I think. So basically, now that we got the right consistency, you got a ball like that. And all you do with this is literally mold it around your lead, throw it out with your hook bait, and it breaks down into a pile. It's like that in the bottom for the fish to feed. But the most effective way is to use a catapult, like so. Put that ball in there, shoot it over your rod, bait the swim up, and you're fishing a lot more effectively. Or you can use a spom like this, cast it out, however you feel. This is a small lake, so there's no need to use a spom. I can reach with the catapult just as easily. So that's a tigernut stick method mix. You can do this with any bait. You can also add oats, you can add pellets, you can add anything to it, however you want. But I guarantee if you use this, you'll catch some fish. See you on the bank. Alright guys, This is my second part to my bait. This is what I'm going to fish on my second rod. This is going to be used for PVA stick mix bags. You can do this with any World Classic baits as long as you add salt or some type of PVA friendly liquid to it. So the first thing I got is the Annecy WCB Panko, and this is what we're going to start with. We're just making a stick mix, so we don't need a lot. We'll start about like that, just a little bit. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, salt. This is going to slow the breakdown of the PVA bag, and the fish also like salt. Nice little handful. With this bait, you can actually use as a pack bait. If you use it straight from the bag, you just take a can of cream style corn, mix it in, and let it set up for about 10 to 15 minutes, and you have a pack ball. But this is going to be something different here, so we're going to add a little splash of cream corn in here, about like so, and then a little handful of sweet corn, which I'm going to be fishing imitation corn or sweet corn on my rig for this mix. It's a super easy mix to make, and it's very effective. Sometimes I like to add dried molasses in here to sweeten it up a little bit. It works pretty well. Okay, so that right there is the mix, but it's not finished yet. We got one more thing to add to this. It's gonna make it even more better. We got World Classic Baits Bioactive Spray. Now when you open this up, it smells like tuna. I swear it does, but it's very effective. So I'm not actually gonna open it. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna spray it in there about 6 or 7 shots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And mix it up. I'm going to show you how to attach it onto the rig also here. I got a rig tied up here just for it. Plan on fishing this right here. It's a double pop-up corn rig. It's going to set on the bottom like so. So, next step to make this is we need PVA, which is not over here. Hey Jake, grab me that PVA over there. Like 2 of them or something.
Which side?
Large and small. It don't matter.
You want a small one too?
It don't matter. Okay, so this is you can use any type of system. This is a Gardner system. There's Corda, NGT, you name it. So basically, we're gonna take this, and being so cold out, I'm only gonna take a little tiny bit of bait. So about like that right there. Mix that in, because I don't need a lot. I just want to catch a fish. I'm not trying to feed them. Kind of press that in, pop the end of that out, like so, stretch your bag out, then tie it off. You always want to keep your finger above that knot to make sure your bag's as tight as possible. So you don't want a loose bag flying through the air. And what you're going to do next is just tie another knot so you're ready to load again, like so. And always make the ends long, and you'll see why in just a second. Let me get some scissors here. So we're going to cut right below the top knot. So we got a nice long tag in on the bag. Set that down for a second. And then final process, if the rig was hooked onto my lead clip setup, this would be the finishing touch. So what you're gonna do now is take this tag in, hook it on your hook, and actually go around your bait and then hook it back into the bottom of the bag. This ensures that your hair can't wrap around or tangle at all on the cast, basically. So when that dissolves, it's going to set, bam, right like that. So give this a go, guys, and I guarantee you'll put some fish on the bank. Thanks for checking us out. It's Team Fish Fighters, and hopefully we'll have some fish to show you here in a little bit.